Cheers, mate.
I messed up, dude. I came from the gym, thought I had a shirt, and now not only do I feel like a douchebag,
Oh, you got a shirt all right.
but I feel like my true colors are really shown. You know, want to be black guy from the suburbs, big dreams of playing in the NBA, never really came to fruition. I can't even afford the actual jersey, dude. I had to cut the sleeves off of this one, which was for sure a hand-me-down. But we're pushing through, dude.
I thought this was the jersey they recovered from the helicopter crash.
I mean,
thought that was
like,
the.
You didn't need to do that. That's
that.
that's the Mamba. First of all, too soon to talk about Kobe's death. I know
Is
it's
it
been like
really?
2 years. Yeah, I give it 20. Give it 20 to make a joke.
I actually saw one of the kids that was on his little daughter's teams or whatever is in the NCAA tournament, and she was
Really?
they were like, "What do you think about Kobe?" And she's like, "He would say, go win," or something like that.
No, he wouldn't. He would tell that little girl to stop being a pussy. He would tell her to stop. Dude, Kobe was a savage. Dude.
Yeah,
Like not.
He actually did say something more savage. I wish I could have remembered what it was.
Dude, you want to know what I think is absolute? And I wrote this down in my notes. I saw it just now as I was pulling up, and the girl that did this is probably going to see it, or maybe not. And I don't care because you're my friend. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name, but this girl that I'm friends with just posted. This just outraged me, Niko. This blew my top. I don't even know if that's a saying, but she
Top's been blown.
my top has been blown. She posted a story on Instagram of her and her boyfriend and their new house that they're moving in together, and she said, "We just got a place. If you want to give us a housewarming gift, here's the link." And she has an Amazon thing with a registry. They're not married. They just moved in together. How dare you? The fact, one, you think that people want to give you shit just for moving in is crazy. Two, the expectation of doing it, and like, I'm sure some people did it because they think, oh shit, she might be in need. No, you're not in need. You just don't want to spend $45 on a lava lamp. You want your Aunt Lynn to do it for you. Sorry, Niko. I fucking
dude. The lack of embarrassment that people have is just, it's a sound. It's crazy. And it's
I've seen a GoFundMe for a boob job.
No.
I donated. But outrageous.
Yeah.
That's a better cause than moving in. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I think your mom needed it. So.
Okay.
A little too far.
She could use a lift if we're being honest.
It was no, dude, it's crazy. And I think the internet, it perpetuates these people just being comfortable with, you don't have to go up and talk to someone face to face and be like, "Hey, can I have some money?" Like, that's humiliating. Yeah. But people can hide behind their screen, and then it just, I guess in a good way, it lets you know who people really are. Like, maybe that's a good thing that we can see. I just saw something crazy.
You have a good joke about this too. The GoFundMe joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They
Thanks.
On that note, by the way.
Yeah.
This is not a sore subject, maybe a sensitive one. You ever been a groomsman for someone? Oh, your brother got married.
Yeah, I was a
best man,
which is a little ridiculous, right?
What it means is you're not his best man,
right?
But he had to.
Well, it was me and my other brother, so there's three of us.
Okay, if it was okay,
so
that makes a little bit of a difference. He should have just gone with a friend.
Yeah,
for sure.
Or me, I'm older, so I'm the middle brother. It was my older brother. I feel like by default, age should get me up.
That puts you in a sticky situation though when it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
No, one of my friends whose wedding is in July asked me to be a groomsman. He went with no best man. Fucking good play, strong play.
Dude, that's my thing. Why have a wedding and put it on other people to be in charge of stuff? Okay. This is your thing. Where I'm handle it all.
I'm a groomsman for 2 weddings coming up.
Yeah.
It's not cheap to be invited to someone's wedding and be a part of it. There's
a lot of expectations.
It's almost like, and I'll do it, dude. These are 2 of my best friends that have weddings this year. Asked me to be. I'm gonna go. I'm excited about it, but I did not really like. It is kind of crazy to be like, this is my day, my celebration. Here's the $2,000 you owe me to be a part of it.
Yeah.
By the way, I asked you. You didn't ask me.
I mean, I felt bad getting $10 from you for gas money just the other day. Like, I feel
right. That's what I'm saying.
I can't ask somebody to do anything.
I don't like taking at all.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna end up paying people to come to my wedding. Like, it's gonna be the opposite.
Well, that's a personality issue, Niko. It's what happens when you walk around being a raging asshole to everybody.
Yeah, but No, dude, I've told myself in my head, and this is probably unrealistic, but I'm like, I'm not getting married until I can ball out,
yeah,
cover everything, pay for my bachelor party. Everything's covered. I'm flying everybody out. Here's your tickets. Everything's covered. You don't got to worry. I'm not putting a burden on anyone.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And also, like, you what you do is you go hard and invite 20 people.
Right.
Like her family, your family, everyone you want there.
Yeah.
Know your babysitter from 4th grade.
Yeah.
Your mom is going to be, I know this about my mom. When I get married, she's going to submit a list of 75 people that she wants at my wedding that mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Her friends.
Yeah.
Oh God. Dude,
she'll one of her like close like friends from childhood, like their cousin's kid will have a birthday. My mom will text me like, hey, you need to reach out and say happy birthday, but I never do, Mom. I never do. It's important you know that. I literally never do.
Dude, and I mean, I remember dealing with this I didn't deal with it. I just saw, I was so glad seeing my brother go through his wedding process that I wasn't getting married. It was like, oh, this is nice to not be involved at all.
How much did he pay for flowers?
I don't know, probably $1 million.
Crazy, man.
Something stupid.
They die the next day.
It's crazy. But
get animals.
Yeah.
Flowers. Like have a little gerbil at every table in a cage.
Oh,
that's
God.
Exciting, interactive, a little dangerous too. You never know.
Yeah, mix it up. That's the other thing. Wedding traditions, it's like you're just copying, especially when you're not religious, but you still do your own thing. Have a play, make it a carnival. Get creative with this. Do we all have to have the same wedding?
I would like a wedding in the woods, but everybody has to be up in a tree.
Ooh, treehouse?
Yeah,
Ewok style?
Not a treehouse.
Oh, okay.
Just trees.
Oh, just trees. There's no structures.
No rope ladder, nothing. No
like a monkey wedding.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. There won't be any dung being flown around, but yeah, monkey wedding. There will be bananas at the reception.
Yeah. I think some shit throwing would be cool.
How do you feel about monkeys? Just on a basic level.
I love monkeys.
Hate them.
Really?
Hate them.
Why?
Dude, they can and will rip your face off. Have you not seen the girl on Oprah that had to wear a veil because her monkey, whose name was Travis, which is a great name for a monkey. It's an outstanding name.
I love human names for pets.
Yeah, my dog's name is Roy, dude. How great is that? Roy, R-O-Y.
I can't believe I never heard that.
You actually, on this podcast, you asked me and I told you. We have video evidence of you not listening to me when I told you my dog's name.
I don't think so. We'll cut to the tape.
Well, no, we have it. And you're probably going to edit it out because you have that power. But
Roy.
What was it?
Roy Disney? Where'd Roy come from?
I don't know. I think it's a funny
is it
name.
from Super Smash Bros. Roy?
No, I didn't name him. There's no Roy that inspired. There's no R-O-Y that could possibly move. Roy Disney is what you thought? The brother of Walt is what? Why wouldn't I name him Walter?
I don't know. Deep cut.
Roy is dead?
Yeah, he died.
Recently, though, right? In the 2000s?
I think so. Early 2000s.
Dude, the Disney family is like the Clintons to me, dude. There's skeletons. There's skeletons in there. There's got to be.
Is there any left, though?
There's a couple of kid Disneys running around. You don't meet any Disneys. It's not a common name.
Nobody gives a shit about them, though, right?
Well, I think...
like they've gotten them out. They're not doing shit anymore.
Yeah, I think they've cycled them out. I think at a certain point you can't just make movies because your grandfather did. I don't think that skill just drops down. But like, also, dude, Walt Disney is turning in his fucking grave. Disney is so disgraceful to me now. Like,
is it really?
All they do is buy out large corporations like Marvel that writes itself. These aren't original scripts. They're comic books.
Yeah.
And then they buy Star Wars.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing. And every Disney movie they produce is a remake that has already been done. It has already been written, and all they do is get Beyonce as Nala, Childish Gambino as Simba. They just Seth Rogen as Timon and Pumbaa. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
It's the same script. It's arguably a worse movie. The new Lion King sucked.
Oh, I mean, you're a sucker for even watching that.
Well, I saw it on Disney Plus. I didn't go to the theaters.
Oh, okay.
But it was worth, dude. There's no emotion on their faces. Like, there's no emotion on their face. They made Nala talk too much. There, I said it. She didn't need to talk that much. It was because it was Beyonce. It was the Queen Bee, and that was a agenda of some sort. That was Nala. I thought at one point Nala was gonna kill Scar, dude. I thought she was just gonna step up and take Simba's position. They were really pushing the feminism there, but I'm a feminist.
I bet it was funny when I realized recently that there's like all of the there's a bunch of lion moms around, right? And there's only the one lion dad, which is Mufasa, right? or Simba.
Are you coming at me with a conspiracy of some sorts right here? Or not? Are you
no, but that
sounds like you're telling me that Nala and Simba are siblings.
I think so.
And they
Something
felt
like
the love in the air that night, if you know what I mean.
I think so. Because there was only 2 male lions in the whole movie, right?
Scar.
3. Mufasa, Simba, and Scar.
All related, dude. This is getting...
Where are the other male lions?
One of those lions, I'm surprised doesn't have 2 tails, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
A little incest ring going on a Pride Rock.
But is that how it goes in real lion thing? Like there's one lion and he's got a bunch of hoes?
There's one, they're called lionesses, dude. It's
right.
2022. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I know the silverback gorilla's got like a squad of 6 girls.
Yeah.
Gorillas, right?
Yeah, dude. There's a documentary on Netflix called Nature in Color. And it's about animals, and we're in a rabbit hole. I don't think we've covered any topic.
Well, we're back. No, we're back to monkeys because you were saying how you hated monkeys.
Cool. This is about baboons. Baboons. It's about baboons.
Baboon.
And that's how it's pronounced, right? Baboon.
Yeah, but I would always say baboon.
I like baboon. But
it makes you sound like Jane Goodall or something.
But the baboons, they
and the bonobos.
There's one like big dog.
Yeah.
The alpha. And like,
Rafiki.
dude, first of all, now take one of these little edibles you like.
Yeah.
And lay down, get all cozy and watch this.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the next time I see you, you're going to tell me that baboons aren't real, because that's the conclusion I came to. I'm watching this thing. I'm like watching this. I'm like, dude, these are aliens. These are fake. This is not a real animal. I'm not convinced.
You think it was like people in costumes or something?
Maybe CGI. I don't know, dude. I think baboons, I think it's a myth.
What was the craziest thing that they did that was...
Well, the paint that's on their face, like...
They put war paint on?
See, it's obviously not paint, but, like, it is designed to look like that. The actual, like, evolution of it, if you, like... Let me pull up a baboon, dude.
Yeah, pull one up.
And, can we insert a picture right here of a baboon for the people?
We got to get a Jamie up in here to be
I know we do.
Stuff.
I honestly, and all the workload goes on you. I recognize that. So we got to do something. We got to do something about that.
But you're the talent.
I don't know. You're the talent. What are you talking about?
I'm the.
You're the podcast. You've got a canoe. I mean, how many podcasts do you do? Is this your only second one?
This is my second one. Haven't done a canoe podcast in a while, which has been bumming me out.
Yeah, what's the reason for that?
Dude, my computer is having major
every
problems.
Baboon looks like that, but one of them has like the crazy war paint. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane. And it even looks streaky, as if like someone painted it on there.
Does.
It's crazy.
So how does he get that? What was their explanation for him getting that?
Dude, when you're high looking at baboons, you do not hear what David Attenborough is saying in the background. It was Attenborough, by the way. These baboons. I don't know if I can do an Attenborough. I was watching highlight reels on Steve Irwin last night.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking sheerly inspiring, dude.
Yeah.
My God. The balls on that guy. He was like talking about how like the deadliest snake is most likely burrowed in that hole. And he's like, is it in there? Let's find out. And he just fucking dives in, dude. Just sticks his hand in this hole and pulls this neck out, or this snake out by the neck, by the head.
Insane.
And it's like biting at him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No glove, nothing. Bare hand, dude. Gone far before his time.
Did you see the Stingray highlight?
Dude, I think I was at Rio Norte Junior High School when this happened, either 2007 or 2008, I want to say.
It's one of those that you remember, 9/11, Michael Jackson dying.
Steve Irwin. Where were you when Steve Irwin died, dude? I was in 7th period. And honestly, like, did you catch a lot of lizards coming up? Because in California, there's a lot of lizards.
Yeah, but I let them go. I didn't torture them.
Oh, I would not torture them, but I would catch them, show them to my parents.
There were kids on my block that would... I remember
magnifying
crying.
Glass them?
No, they wouldn't magnify. There was this older kid on my block who... was up on, and just to like bum me out, he picked up the lizard and chucked it off the cliff, and I went home crying. Broke my heart.
Do I know this kid? Because
no,
I'll put a fucking hit out on him right now, dude. You don't do that to lizards.
Nah,
little dinosaurs. If they decide to grow, they're coming back for his ass.
Yeah.
That could easily be a T-Rex.
I know.
Also,
that's serial killer energy too.
That's big time. Just killing animals. Story time, dude. I got something for you.
Okay.
Picture Hillsborough Drive or place.
Yeah,
Gosh, dude, my whole life I've lived off that street. I don't know if it's Hillsborough Street, Hillsborough Place, Hillsborough Drive. It's got to be Hillsborough Drive.
Yeah.
HB is what I call it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I live off of Hillsboro.
Okay.
And circa 2012, I had just graduated high school. It was the summer after, and you kind of feel like a boss that summer. That's a good summer, which was funny because I had zero plans for my future that summer. I was like, not going to college, not going to the military.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
What were you saying leading up to that when people were like, what are you doing next year? Like senior year, what were you given as an answer?
I think, well, I did go to COC like last minute. I ended up, I did a semester at COC that I did not finish.
Okay.
So I have no college credits from before the military.
The college dropout.
Yeah. Since I've been back. But anyways, me and my best fucking friend, Marty, we're driving. Do you know the Gogi truck?
No.
Okay, so the guy that runs the Gogi truck is like famous. He's in with comedians. He's been on Burt Kreischer's show a lot, but he has one in Newhall. It's every Wednesday night.
Okay.
And it's a Korean-infused Mexican thing. It's like you can get like the like short rib burritos, shit like that. It's fantastic. Yeah. And we were there with the boys, and now this is going to the killing the innocent animal thing. Me and my friends got into a habit. There's this, do you know the Cheyennes off of Hillsboro? It's a little like, it's a long drive, and then there's some like apartments in the back. On that long drive.
It's like gated, but it's not gated.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. On that long drive, Rabbit City. Rabbit Town, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Mayor of Rabbitville.
Yeah.
Rabbitville High, student body, they're there. And we would go through with a BB gun and just divide that bunny, dude, just for no reason,
bunny love
nothing. Marty would grab the bunny by the ears. We would take a picture of it, and then he would just yeet it in the bush. And we were like, all we would say is, Marty's dad was a gardener of his own home. And like, cared about his grass so much. And like, we grew up hearing about how like, fuck the rabbits, like they're shitting on my grass, they're eating my grass. So we thought we were doing good. Like that's how we were justifying it. Looking back on it, I feel horrible about it. And I'm convinced for every rabbit I kill is a year off my life.
Yeah.
And I've tried to, but one night, this went horribly, horribly wrong. We're hunting. We just called them rab hunts. We'd go out. We go to house parties. Where shouts to Ariana Michaels. We were coming from her house party. Maybe bleep that name. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, we go to the Cheyennes. It's me and Marty. We're driving through. There's a basketball court back there. Usually we just hit the catwalk. There's no houses. This time we're getting a little ballsy. We've been doing it a lot. It's fucking maybe 12 a.m. midnight. Yeah.
How many heads you got at this point?
Marty was in the double digits. I probably gotten like 6 or 7. I was the spotter most of the time. I had my binos, my binoculars, and I'd get on the roof sometimes, and I would just range them, and I'd be like, Marty, due left, 2 clicks, and
did you ever get a twitcher? Did you ever hit one and it didn't kill?
Sometimes you'd have to get out and put them out of their misery.
Yeah.
If you get them in the right spot, they spring into the air 25 feet. I'm not even kidding.
How does that happen?
You shoot a rabbit in the hind, it springs up. It first of all it screams like an infant, and it just leaps up into the air. And then when it comes down, it just bounces on its side, like does not land on its feet, and then it's just going wild. And you have to go. This is so graphic, and I'm so embarrassed, and I'm sorry. And at some point in my life, I'm going to go vegan for a year to make up for this. I'm not ready to do it yet.
Do you remember the Pixar short Boundin' with the jackalope? It was before The Incredibles.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. The fucking
and it's like they're in the desert or something.
Yeah, the rabbits.
So we're by the tennis courts or the basketball court, and right in front of the basketball court is this huge field. There's about, dude, we pull up, we light them up. There's about 13 rabbits, dude, just sitting there. Marty gets out of the car, he was driving, puts the gun on, like, he opens the door, so he puts the gun like on the side of the door. Even I think the window was down, so he's like propped up on the window.
Yeah.
And Marty was feeling it that night. Just boom, 1, boom, 2, just picking them off, dude. All of a sudden, I look up to my left. There's a house right here, and the light's on, and there's somebody out the window doing this.
No.
Staring at us. I'm like, Marty, in the car. Marty, in the car. And we book it out there like idiots. We take the long way out, the way we came. Marty, we get to Hillsboro. We get to the end of this drive. We're turning out. We're taking a right. There's a cop turning in. Marty drove a white Datsun with a red racing stripe down the middle. Pretty identifiable car in Santa Clarita. One of a kind. And so the cop's turning in. We're turning out. This cop redirects and follows us. So this cop is now on our tail following us. The next street up is our neighborhood. Marty's my next door neighbor. So He takes a right onto our block. The cop follows. There's like 2 more turns to get to our street. He fucking whips it. Like, makes it noticeable that we're running from this cop. Whips it up. We live at the top of the cul-de-sac. A little white privilege for you. We live at the top of the cul-de-sac, and he storms up there, gets to the bottom of his driveway. He's like, Stu, gun. I throw him the gun. He runs to his backyard, stashes it in the bushes. I'm sitting in the car, like, not knowing what the fuck to do. Marty comes back out and is like on his phone. He's like, yeah, I'm with Stu, so like we'll meet up and go skate. And all of a sudden I hear, get in the fucking car. And Marty's like, whoa. She's like, get in the car. Marty sits down in the car.
Lady
cop, so still thinking I can get away at this point. And so she's drawn on us. She has no partner. She's alone. She's like, driver, passenger, hands out the window. We put our hands out the window.
They let him ride alone?
What? Yeah, I guess it was LAP. I don't know if it was LAPD or Santa Clarita Sheriff's, but yeah, no partners.
Okay.
Like Glendale PD, I know does not have partners.
Just a Lone Star Lady Ranger.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But so I don't know what's going on because he doesn't have a right mirror on his car. Mm-hmm. Like I can't see, and we're facing forward. She's behind us. I'm doing this. We're working out an alibi. Like we're straight up. Like, all right, we were down there playing basketball. That's it. This particular time, by the way, the sun was still up when we were down there doing that. Like we got way too comfortable. So I think I said midnight. I'm looking back. By the time the cops got to our neighborhood, the sun was still up. Anyways, we're sitting in there. We don't really know what's going on behind us. We live on a hill. At white privilege. Another thing, we live on a hill. I don't know where all you hear is spotlight. There's a fucking LAPD helicopter over my neighborhood. Like I could throw a rock and hit this thing, dude. It's so low, hovering over us. It has a spotlight on it. And then I still don't know what's going on behind me. Marty's mom comes running out of the house, and she just ducks. I just see her duck and, like, panic and then sprint back in. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? They call Marty out first, like, driver, out of the car. All I hear is, what the fuck? Stop. Ow. And, like, I hear, like, a bang. And I'm like, his, like, phone, like, slammed on the ground. I'm like, oh, my God, what is going on? Then passenger, get out of the car. Put your hands on your head. I turn around. There are 12 squad cars in my cul-de-sac, 13 fucking shotguns, and 4 pistols pointed right at me, dude. And there's a helicopter over my head. I look to my right. My mom, my brother, everyone is, the entire fucking neighborhood. You see a bunch of cameras filming. Marty's in a squad car. They put me in another one with cuffs on. I look over at Marty, and like, the window is down in his cop car, and I just hear a scoo, and he was like, his hands were handcuffed, and he just hit me with a little screw from behind his head, and I'm like shaking my head like terrified. And anyways, I'm like talking to these cops, I'm like lying, sticking to the alibi, like, dude, we were down there playing basketball. Yeah. They start to uncuff me. They're like, hey, your buddy fucking squealed. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, he told us you were shooting rabbits. Don't fucking lie to cops. And he like unhandcuffs me, and I swear to this day, he grabbed the back of my shirt, pulled me up a little, and then just slams me into his car and says, go back to your mom. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking around. Did anybody see that? But I'm like, you know what? Just walk away.
Yeah.
And so I walked away, and then me and Marty, this cop, the head cop, is like writing us a citation, a warning. And we're just getting so mouthy. Like I think at one point, one of us was like, hey, how much does helicopter fuel cost? Is it like, is this really what you guys are doing? There's just not gang violence in LA tonight? Like, this is what you're doing? But like, the thing is we were driving around a residential area with a fucking rifle. It's a pellet gun, but this isn't an airsoft gun with an orange tip on it.
Yeah.
And in LA, that's very, very serious. But like, we literally got away with a written warning from LAPD. Because
that's
apparently
crazy.
Shooting rabbits with a pellet gun there's no written law for that.
Yeah.
They just didn't think anyone would be stupid enough to do it, I guess. I don't know.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, how'd they get the helicopter out there that quick?
Dude, I don't know. I think as soon as they get a call about a gun, chopper in the air.
Jeez.
And also, like, to get a helicopter from downtown LA to Valencia is 2 minutes.
That's wild.
2 minutes.
But you know what? Every cop who became a cop, they grew up shooting rabbits. You don't become a cop if you didn't grow up shooting rabbits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to
So they were
justify.
probably-
I appreciate you. I don't want to justify my action. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is why they left me off.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
looked at. I think in the back of their mind, they tried to rough you around a little bit. They're like, "Oh yeah, these kids
Yeah.
are cool. We would have done the same shit."
Dude, so my dad slept through the entire thing,
Oh yeah.
and he briefly finds out about it in the morning from my mom. Just like, hey, your son got quite the police response last night, and he kicks my fucking door open at like 4:30 a.m. And again, I'm getting grabbed by the collar.
Damn.
And I was just like, Dad, we shot a rabbit with a pellet gun. And then he lets go of me. He's like, that's it? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, talk to me after work, dude. And then he just left. And I was like, yeah. And then I just told him, and he was like, all right, dude, well, when the cops get called and your mom's in the other room, I got to rough you up. And I'm like, I get it.
Right.
I get it, Dad. I get it.
That's the thing about living in a safe area is you can't get away with as much.
No.
You know, like if you were doing that in South Central, that'd be
Nothing. A big
nothing.
Yeah.
You know, we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
But in Santa Clarita, dude, I remember a time where I was in junior high and I went to one of the pools in Helmer's area, probably one of the ones by your house.
Grandview, the big one?
No. It was the one.
Linden Lane? Hillsborough? Blue Ridge? I know my pools, baby. I can keep going.
I think it was Blue Ridge. Well,
Blue Ridge is on the other side of Hillsborough.
yeah. No,
where Drew Casino lives. Where
there's
Rooster lives.
I think there's a playground right next to the pool.
Yeah, that's Grandview.
No, it's not Grandview.
Then it's Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I think so. It's a smaller one. It's not one of the big.
Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
Okay, the people don't care about this.
People do not give a shit at all. Yeah, Blue Ridge. No big deal, but we were there and we turned on the jacuzzi. And, you know, it's a common thing where people want to put, sometimes you'd show up to the jacuzzi and people would put soap in there and you get all the bubbles come up. Did you ever do that?
Galore. Oh, yeah.
We'd done that before, but me and my friends just showed up, turned on the jacuzzi, and whoever was there before us or something, I guess, had soap in it. And the bubbles just started coming up, right? And there were like some chairs that had been thrown in the pool or whatever, but we didn't do any of this shit this time.
Oh, a copper eagle came through?
Yeah, he came through. He's
That's
like, everybody
a,
out of the pool.
Security guard specific to our
Yeah.
old neighborhood. They were called copper eagles.
The fucking rent-a-cop, Paul Blart Mall cop came up, and the problem with these people too is they wanted to be cops or they
Yeah.
want to be, and they're just losers.
Richard Jewell.
Richard,
You hear that
yeah,
guy?
exactly.
Richard Jewell.
One of these types.
And also they always line you up as if they could bring, like as if they're gonna do anything.
I
I remember
know.
as a kid, like sacrificing my ID to a giving my ID
Yeah.
to a copper eagle once.
You
It's
just
like,
don't know any better.
no, you can
Yeah.
literally walk away
Yeah.
and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like when you're a kid, you don't know that. But now as an adult, dude, I will get mouthy with the security guard.
Yeah.
I will get only if he's too like. I respect people that do their job. If I'm breaking a rule and you come and tell me, got it.
Right.
But if you're gonna be a dick about it, like I'm not gonna pretend like I respect your career.
Right.
You know, that's what I won't do.
No. And dude, I mean, I've been in positions where I'm in authority or whatever. I'm a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
And I'm never that guy who just comes in and tries to be a hard ass. Like I'm always the person who's trying to be, hey, let's make this as easy as
Can we?
like,
Can I hear your student intro? Like you're in the class for the first time. How do you break it down? How do you introduce yourself? Do it exactly as you would do it.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Spitwad right away. You fucking dork. Right off your forehead, and then they win. Yeah, you got to change. You got to come in. You got to slap desks with the ruler, dude.
No, I don't do
No,
that.
see, that's the issue.
I know.
They don't respect
and
you.
they do push me around.
One of these days, you're going to get pantsed, and you're not going to be able to come back from it. I'm telling you.
Dude, I walk up there and I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with anything.
You ever yelled at a kid?
Yeah.
Big time?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't know. I try to block a lot of that shit out of my head. But yeah, dude, I go ahead.
I just have no experience like leading children.
I mean, I learned by experience. I'm bad at it. But some kids, I just don't understand. Like, I'm the substitute. I come in, hey, just do your work. I don't give a shit. Put your headphones in. Be on your phone. Just don't punch anyone. Just don't scream.
Right.
I'm chill.
Yeah.
Sub.
Chill sup,
But
dude.
some people, they can't grasp that, and they just need to. They got these hormones that are kicking them in the nuts,
They're gonna rile you up.
and they'll just not know how to.
Now, let me ask you this: you're a young guy.
Yeah.
Some would say good looking. I would say good looking.
Mm.
And now, what age are you teaching?
High school.
You ever have a mature senior try to make a move on you?
Yeah, I was quarterback of the football team.
Do you remember Miss Block?
Yeah.
Do you remember her nudes getting surfaced around?
Yes.
It was on graduation day for me, and
Right.
I get like this. She was my English teacher. I just get her fucking nudes and like her dirty text that she sent. It was like she told some kid to smash her box.
Did you know that kid who?
He was friends with he was 2 years older than me. I knew who he was.
So this was a kid who had graduated a couple years.
He graduated. She was not at the time his student, or he was not her student. So there was no legalities, but she had to take a leave of absence because the students saw her tits.
Right. But can you imagine having the confidence that she had to come back? Like, she didn't transfer. She still teaches there to this day.
That's
it didn't
fact.
phase her at
That's
all.
a fact.
Yeah.
Really?
She really does.
Shout out, hey, Miss Block, you're a real one. And by the way, good stuff.
I mean, can you imagine genders reversed?
Keep it up.
Can you imagine genders reversed? There's some, male teacher who sends a dick pic to a 19-year-old girl who was his former student. I mean, how would that... I feel like it wouldn't play out in the same way. I really don't think.
I'm going to say this very lightly, and I can tell you more about it in detail. I'm dealing with a situation right now with a...
we'll put it on the Patreon.
How do I want to say this?
We're getting into dicey material.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say it.
We don't have to say it.
It's an ex-girlfriend thing.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I'm dealing with something with an ex-girlfriend right now where because I'm a man, everybody brushes it off. But if the roles were reversed, the cops would have already been called. Right. I'll say that. That's all I'll say.
Right.
And it's just that double standard's out there, dude. It exists.
And that's when we take matters into our own hands. Do I got to beat her ass? What do I got to do?
Yeah, I would love it if you did, but we'll let karma take care of it. I don't know. I wish her the best. Fuck.
Yeah, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for that.
Yeah, I've just been cuddling with my dog, dude, and beating my dick twice a day. I mean, things are good though too. Also, I mean, I'm not lonely.
Yeah,
I'm not sad. You're sad. What are we talking about?
We're talking about monkeys. Somehow we ended up over here. You hate monkeys.
Well, they will eat your face, and
really?
They have. Travis ate that girl's face, and she went on Oprah and had to wear a veil, and she lifted the veil at one point.
Right.
No face.
Well, I think you got to respect the monkey.
That's what I'm saying. By not going the fuck near them, I respect them. I don't like them. I respect them.
I mean, you know how many cats would rip their owners' faces off if they had more power, if they had the strength of a monkey? There's plenty of people's faces would be getting ripped off all the time by cats. I think so many animals, we just project that they're into this thing that's going on, but they want to be running wild. I mean, maybe some dogs don't. That might be the only case. Everybody else, they want to be out there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think like the dog, there's so many things that have been naturally domesticated by a dog, but you let a dog outside and it sees a squirrel, it instantly knows it's supposed to chase that squirrel.
Yeah.
My dog goes bananas over squirrels.
Right.
And but yeah, I mean, there's certain animals like I heard was it a Spirit Airlines? It had to be where some lady brought on a
peacock.
Yeah, it was an emotional support peacock.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. What would soothe you more than just that tail erupting? But it had to have been a male peacock. There's no a female peacock is pointless.
Joe Rogan actually has a funny bit on that.
Yeah, where he's like, it's just a turkey.
I think maybe.
Yeah, I tried a peacock joke, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
I think.
But his point was, or one of the points, he might have said the turkey thing too. But he's said how that kind of shit can fly with a girl, like guys being attracted to girls with an emotional support peacock. But but at the reverse, you'd be like, this guy has a fucking peacock. Like, no, like all the girlfriends would be like, no, he's fucking weird. But if you're like, yeah, I'm fucking this girl, she's got a peacock, you'd be like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
It's guys are willing to put up with more stupid shit.
Like a chick with a peacock.
Yeah.
That can't
if she's hot enough.
Do peacocks make noises? Imagine your peacock like, all night. All night, dude. And what do you feed a peacock? Carrots? Seeds? Probably seeds.
I don't trust animals like birds, snakes, stuff where you can't read their emotion. Like a dog, you can kind of look in their eyes sometimes and see if they want to kill you or not.
Yeah, definitely.
But when they got a black beady eye where it shows nothing.
Like a black widow.
Creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. Lizards.
Yeah, lizards.
That's scary. Birds, dude. I don't like birds either. Birds are like robots to me.
Fish,
I'm not
a shark.
Convinced. A shark, I like my odds against a shark.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're a little overrated. I think they're big fat fucking pussies, really. Ooh, I would swift kick right to the nuts, dude.
Damn.
That's what people don't talk about. Sharks do have nuts. You just got to find them and exploit them.
No, they don't.
Okay. Where does the semen come from?
I don't know. I think fish has got a different setup.
They have testicles.
Do they?
Yeah, maybe not.
They lay
I'm
eggs.
saying this confidently. Oh, you're right. Does that make a difference, though?
Mm-hmm.
It does make a difference.
Nuts.
But we're talking sharks. Aren't sharks mammals? Whales are. Maybe not sharks.
No, sharks are fish. I think fish and birds, they don't even have sex. Do they?
Yeah. Well,
I thought the mommy
I've
fish.
seen two pigeons getting funky, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they flap their wings when they do it.
I thought the lady chicken lays the egg and the rooster goes and sits on it and makes it into.
That doesn't
make.
That doesn't feel. No, I
any
think they
fucking
bang,
sense.
dude. I think they for sure bang. I think.
So you're telling me a rooster has like a rooster cock?
Yeah. Why do you think they call them cocks? That's literally the name of the bird.
Hmm. I thought the dick cock came afterwards because
No, I read about this in like third grade. It's like when they were what
third
happened?
grade biology.
Basically, they didn't know what to name it, and then like it was just a male chicken. They didn't know what to name it, and they were just kind of checking it out. And then when they lifted it up, this fucking hammer of a dick came slapping out.
really?
Like cock.
You read about that in a picture book or something?
No, yeah, it was like third grade. It was a lesson, a lecture or something.
Mm,
I took Cornell notes on it.
that's great.
And look, it stayed with me.
Hell yeah.
So, did you what did you study in college?
Economics.
Yeah. How did it go?
Not too
You
good.
feel pretty economical?
No, dude.
Do you invest?
No. It's embarrassing. It's like I wish I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
And I wish I didn't graduate because now that I've graduated, I feel more pressure to have something that I learned. And if I wouldn't have finished, then I wouldn't have this pressure, you know? Like I wish I dropped out of high school.
And just done like comedy?
Yeah, no, done something else for a while. Explored the world.
Have you been out of the country?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to Europe for a couple weeks with my cousins and Grayson after high school. Few countries, Italy, France. Went to Mexico for my cousin's wedding last year.
Yeah.
Went to
We're
Vancouver
from
for one
LA.
day.
Mexico doesn't count.
You've been out of the country. You've been to Japan.
Lived in Japan for 2 years.
Yeah.
The Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
Guam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Dubai, Germany,
Yeah.
Bahrain. Fuck, I've never done
Bahrain,
this.
that's a country now?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bahrain is also the first country where Subway opened an international store.
That's where I know
They
it from.
chose, must
I
be.
remember
Yeah.
that. Rings a bell.
You've never been to Thailand?
No.
Have you ever heard of a ping pong show?
Is that a Ladyboy show?
Yeah, well, there's this place called Walking Street, I think in Pattaya or Phuket, Thailand, and it's craziness. Now, one of the things, and I've never been, one of the things about Thai people, from what I'm hearing, from what I understand, is that like, and if I'm sorry if I'm wrong, this is what I heard. Sex to them is like not taboo. It's like very normal, very acceptable.
Yeah.
Like to get just dick down in the back room, like you would come back and your parents would like dab you up, like I think.
Really?
And like girls will be like, especially to Americans, like, hey, like I'm down to hang out all weekend and do whatever you want. Just if you can pay for my meals and give me some cash. And it's like, that's just normal. That's normal.
It's like a handshake.
Yeah, and they have like ping pong shows, and these things called soapies. The ping pong shows are like girls like shooting ping pongs out of their vages.
Oh,
and
yeah,
my
yeah,
buddy
yeah.
tells me this story. This is crazy. I can't confirm it to be true, but he told like this chick was on stage, and she opened up her legs and whistled, and a little like canary came flying out and did like a couple figure eights, and then she either whistled or opened her legs back up, and this bird just flies right back in, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for.
Yeah, no.
But geez,
That felt
my
good.
beak first. Imagine.
That's insane.
And
that would make me believe in God.
Soapies are you go, never been again, but you. This is straight up prostitution. But you walk into a what appears to be like a nice hotel lobby. You want to toss one of these on?
Well, I'll just flip this bad boy over onto there.
And like you walk in, and like this is some shit from like the movie Taken. You walk in, and there's like a glass wall, and behind it is like 15, 20 women with numbers on them. And you pick the one or ones that you like.
Yeah.
And then you scan the QR code on their belly button. I'm kidding about that part. And then you just take them to like a room, and there's like a bathtub and a massage table, and they like soap their bodies up, and then they wash you with their naked bodies.
Wow.
And then when they're done, there's a bed, and whatever you want to do, you can do. And then they also like give you like paperwork on these women, like to prove that they're like tested and clean.
Yeah.
But the whole thing's crazy to me. But like,
have you been to Thailand?
No, I've never participated in prostitution.
What do you think in a society? Is it better if everybody just says fuck it and everybody just starts being more sexual all the time, or is it better to have some?
I don't know. It's happened in American history. It has, like in I think the 90s or the 80s. Square. What is it called? The thing in New York, Times Square, was like became like a sex dungeon. They had these like peak shows. Have you ever heard of those?
No.
You'll walk up to this thing. It's like an octagon, a metal octagon.
Yeah.
And you put in a quarter, and you look through, and the thing pops up, and there's a naked chick in there like dancing and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Boondock Saints? They have a scene where
No.
Ron Jeremy, the legendary porn star, he's like looking through, but it was like that, and like then like strip clubs started, and like it was like known for like the sex era, like it just was popping off, and like Playboy was popping off, and it was like that was just so acceptable at the time, and like for the first time. And then after that, like the slut shaming came through, is what I feel like the early 2000s is when like, you know, Britney Spears gets dumped by Justin Timberlake, and we call her a dirty whore. Like it's so backwards and so fucked.
But even before that, didn't we have the 60s where it was like peace, love, and orgies?
Man, we've really gone through weird phases.
Yeah,
as a nation. Like,
so where are we now? I mean, I hear that people are sexing all the time on Tinder and Bumble, and I hear that the kids are just, you know.
Yeah, but like those same kids that are slinging dick are getting Me Too'd up the wazoo, dude. That's the issue now. It's like, you gotta, I don't know, man. Like,
but that's just celebrities, right?
I don't know.
You know, yeah,
I just feel like what I'm saying is like a scandalous night. What I mean to say here is a scandalous night of just like slinging dick carelessly can really get you in trouble now. So you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I still think that people are more likely when it's a celebrity situation and there's like you know how to deal with it better, right? Like if you had a bad interaction with Chris D'Elia, you can go to Twitter and throw that out there, and it'll get some feedback.
Right.
But if I have a bad interaction with Matty Stu,
no one gives a damn.
No one gives, except for the people in your immediate circle. Like if you're in high school, you can, but there's nothing to do with that really. I mean, I guess I could go to the you know. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, we're just getting into all the dicey topics today. I don't even know what we're really saying.
This one, dude. So I do want to talk about this for a second.
Throw it on me.
Because we were talking about Japan, dude. So like, dude, Japan. Like when I lived there, okay. There's three things that are. There's a couple things, but like, so one, like vending machines in Japan, next fucking level. I mean, you can get yourself a can of soup. You can get a hot coffee. Or
I heard they got dirty panty vending machines.
Oh yeah. They got like, yeah.
And I don't do those, but
dirty panties.
I don't buy them. I don't subscribe to any of that.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you.
But I've just heard.
I wouldn't expose you if you did, but
people are into that. What is that?
Dirty panties?
Yeah. What is the? I kept seeing this story about somebody who was on a reality show who was selling farts in a bag.
There's a girl doing that right now on OnlyFans. She's selling her farts in a jar.
Yeah.
And like she is making money.
Mm-hmm.
The girl from
you ever buy a fart? You ever do any of that? Sock?
The kind of fart that I want hasn't been on the market yet. I don't think. But I'm looking out for it. And I'll pay top dollar. But the girl Kat from The Fighter and the Kid, she's like a third mic or something, like a producer mic. Yeah. She's making, according to Brendan Schaub, like $150,000 a month now from feet pics.
Jeez.
Yeah. Crazy money. I kind of maybe just made up that number, but it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy money just for pictures of her feet. And the crazy thing about that is you can't prove whose feet it is. You know?
Right.
And I will, dude, if I had if there's something.
Well, I personally, I'm not into it, but I would want a picture with the face and the feet.
Let me ask you this. How much money, monetarily, a month would be worth it for you and me to sit on a couch, side to side, staring forward? We're not looking at each other, just jacking off. Not each other. Just jacking off. And we're just sitting there. We're either fully naked, we could be clothed, whatever the people want. Yeah. And we just do it till complete. We don't say anything, or maybe we do go over topical events and stuff. How much would make it? And I know, by the way, I know that you're going to get stage fright, and you're not even the right candidate for this. But if you were, what's the price?
How much would you have to pay me, or how much would I have to pay you?
Yeah, how much would you? No. How much would you make a month to make it worth it?
Yeah.
What's the price? Everyone's got a price.
I mean, dude, if I could just, make like, how much a month? Like, $2,000 a month.
Okay, mine's a little higher, but I would say $5,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's 6 figures.
Yeah, I'll go 5,000.
Like covers my rent.
Now I feel gross for having a lower number.
Now we know exactly who you are, and that's fine, dude. I have not changed my opinion, but
yeah.
No,
I just went to covering rent and my expenses basically.
Yeah, see, no, I'm not gonna do that to get by. I need to really make it worth it for me to do that.
But think about how much time you would save.
Also, another thing is that we don't know now, and may never know, is one of us has a bigger dick.
Yeah,
and that's something that we're just gonna have to deal with and accept.
Right. I know who does, but
yeah, I'm too in your face to have a huge dick.
Oh, you think? Or you're overcompensating, you think?
I don't think I'm overcompensating, but I think like the shy guy like yourself is packing heat. Like I've, for the record, gotten nothing but compliments, and I'm very happy with what we got.
Really?
Very happy. It is exactly what you want.
What do they say?
Good dick.
Really?
Nice dick. I run a little survey afterwards.
Before like using it or after?
Sometimes after.
Just like looking.
I'll tell you, it's never a situation like in porn where I take my pants down and they're utterly shocked. It's never that. It's not like, oh my, like, it's not that where they need to start stretching and get like it's not that, but it's it's never like I'll tell you this.
That would be a weird reaction anyways, right?
It's never been a laugh.
Never.
It's never been a laugh. I'll tell you that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would be wicked. Like imagine if you saw something.
Your first instinct, really? Also, like, dude. So
how can you react? Do you even say anything? I don't know how any of that.
When I was younger, I used to run a verbal survey after every time I would have sex, as if I was like.
You had a little questionnaire.
I would run a questionnaire with the lady, like, first of all, performance. How'd we do? Anything? Because I want to get better, dude. And if you come back as a returning customer, I want you to see improvement.
Yeah.
Especially when I was younger. Now I'm pretty confident in my game. But like before, I was always trying to get pointers. And I would always ask a girl, what'd you think about my penis? Always said good things. But then my follow-up question was, if I had a small penis, would you tell me? And every time they would say, yes. And I do. And I've told people that. And I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it. I'm sure some girls have. But that is something that I've never had to deal with. Imagine a girl like that you're about to have sex with. You put in the work. You did it. And You pull down your pants and she just fucking laughs.
It's the
micro penises exist, dude. It's crazy.
the worst discrimination in this country is towards men with small penises.
Yeah, I think maybe an earned discrimination. Only
earned?
Only because like.
So you're like, I earned this big dick? Is that how you feel walking
No,
around?
the discrimination's earned, right. I think. I mean, like, dude, they're not pleasuring a woman.
Yeah.
You can't just get over that as a girl, I think.
Yeah, but I just think it's a double standard where you can just be open about it. Like,
well, for sure.
It can be a thing where
he
if
has
the
a small
girl's
dick,
like, you have a small dick, fuck that. But if you were to make any comments about something,
like, dude, she had pancake nipples.
Like that's
some pepperoni nips.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Flapjack areola.
Yeah, that seems meaner.
It does.
We still have this thing where we're supposed to go easier on women than men.
Right. You can't you can get slapped in the face when you call a woman bald, apparently.
Right.
But every man who's bald gets to hear about it every single day of their life.
Yeah.
And it's making fun of someone for being bald, when you really think about it, is so fucked up because they can't control it and you know they hate it. They don't want to be bald. But we openly make fun of bald people. That's one of the things that, like, if you go on TV and make fun of a bald guy, everybody laughs. You get no backlash.
Right.
You know, none at all. And that sucks, dude. And by the way, I do. If like, I saw this new angle of Jada, like laughing after did you see it?
It's kind of dark.
It's dark, dude. And like, what I was gonna say
is like some Joker shit.
What I was gonna say is I could see how Jada could actually be kind of bummed about that joke. You still took it the wrong way. You still gotta laugh it off. Don't make everything about you. But now I know she didn't actually. I don't think she got offended. It was not about that. It was a bigger thing. It was like Will go do, like, she's taking away Will Smith's power. She's controlling. That's why she goes on a touch. Her career has been done for years. Will just got an Oscar at the age of 50, whatever. Like, he's on top of his game, still killing it. She's not.
Yeah.
And like, she obviously doesn't. Bro, she's fucking other dudes.
Good for her, man.
Well, whatever.
Well, I mean, if you were Will Smith or Jada Smith, wouldn't you like just want to disappear? Wouldn't you see this as like
let's ride off into the sunset?
Yeah, dude. I would be so happy to just be rich and not famous.
Here's the thing. We're talking about egos.
Yeah.
And that's the result you get from an ego.
Right.
You think that you can walk across the room and slap a comedy legend in the face. So now what Will Smith's going to do is, the public opinion is out. He was wrong. And everybody seems to feel that way. A very small percentage of people are on Will Smith's side.
Right.
The world is on Chris Rock's.
Yeah.
And now, because of that ego, you're about to see this and this is a prediction. I'm calling my shot like Babe Ruth, but you're about to see this bullshit peace and love tour. I want to be a vessel for love.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Because you just assaulted a human being.
Yeah.
Well, and like, that made me realize, like, that's nobody to look up to. That's an actor. That's a guy that fakes for a living. He memorized it. For some reason, we look up to them like they're heroes, and because he plays one, he plays Hancock. He's a hero. He's a fucking.
Right.
He's the leading man. He saves the day. He's funny. He's Will Smith, but really, he's just a dude that chased fame successfully and actors fake for a living, dude.
Yeah.
And so, like, we put him on this pedestal, but really it's just this dude with a huge fucking ego who thinks he's Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and can do whatever he wants. And maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe you can say I'm jealous. I fucking am jealous.
Yeah.
There. But, like, I don't know, man. There's no respect for that, in my opinion. And, like, it's just so... But I'm telling you, because of these egos, they're not going away.
Right. Well, he's been famous since he was, 18 or younger?
Fresh Prince.
So... That's like a sickness you've been in for a long time. But you can't just get rid of that.
But then you got people like Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
You know? And you got people like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But then you got people like Lindsay Lohan. Then you got people like Amanda Bynes. But then you got people like Josh Peck. And then you got people like Drake Bell. Right. It's very like...
Maddie Steele.
It's very... Yeah, I mean, I tried out for a Jell-O commercial when I was 4 unsuccessfully.
Yeah.
But look at me, dude. I didn't let it get to my head. I didn't let the fame get to my head. But
that's what I like about comedians is a lot of comedians, they don't get their big break until they're like 40 sometimes and get into the public eye. So you have so much life experience not being famous that once you get to that level, you can still be a human being.
And you're also, you're
relatable.
You're not going to like fame, and
right.
Like, what your life is and what you like about life, and you can separate the bullshit. Whereas you're a kid, and like every kid wants to be famous some way or another. I wanted to be a shortstop for the Yankees. It's not completely out of the picture.
Right.
But yeah, man.
I mean, imagine if you'd been famous for the past 10 years since you were 18.
I'd be a real problem.
You'd be a problem
I'd be a real problem.
And it'd be hard to break that, and just
absolutely
when you're used to seeing your name everywhere and seeing yourself on a screen.
Look at the way Bieber does it now. Bieber will go up to his fans and be like, "Look, I know you're out here and you want me to take a picture with you, but like, this is my home.
Yeah.
And I love you. You guys are my fans. I love you guys, but like, this is my home." And it's like, dude, you're not really that fucking person. Like, you just know that there's a camera on you now. You didn't put that into effect in 2010.
Yeah.
But now you are, and like, you're fucking way overdoing it. I mean, it wasn't that long ago where he was launching eggs at someone's house, which, by the way, I always took his side on that, dude. If I was a 16-year-old millionaire in a mansion, I'm egging everybody on site.
Oh yeah, I'd
Pulling
be doing
my pants down. I'm spinning in the cul-de-sac,
shooting rabbits, shooting people,
dude, for complete sport. And
but people want both things. They want to be famous, but they only want to be famous when it's convenient. It's like, take it or leave it. Take the fame and everything that comes with it, and it's going to be a hassle in some ways. It's not going to be fucking get rid of it and live life that way, and you'd probably be happier.
Yeah, and the beauty of being a comic too is like, for an actor, you not always, but you can start acting, and that year feature in a picture, in a film, and a movie. I'm so fucking pretentious. A picture,
a motion picture,
a motion picture. But
yeah. You're taking Will Smith's spot on the Oscar board or whatever it is.
Yeah, in the
Academy.
Academy. But yeah, like singing too. Like
right.
You can just start. Like Jack Harlow, I think had a couple hits, and like Post Malone was the same thing.
Right.
You can't do that in comedy. Maybe you can maybe you can get famous, like maybe you can do stand up and get like a role out of it or something early on, and that's your way. But you're not going to be a comic anymore, like unless you come back to it and let go of that fame. But like that kid, I'm about to just and you can edit this out if you want, if you don't want heat. But that kid Michael Frachter, dude, I remember watching the 20-somethings in Austin, and like. This kid, he's a stand-up who's been doing it for like 5 months, and all they show him is he's just bombing.
Yeah.
And then like he talks about how he wants to leave and go back to LA because his career isn't going the way he wanted it to. The fuck did you think was like? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You've been doing it for what really do you mean?
Right.
That you're not famous yet? What the kid has no idea what he's talking about. And maybe I just made an enemy. He probably won't even see this.
No, he won't.
Or you can edit it out if you want to, too. I don't give a shit. But
he's good, dude. He's on Cameo now, and he's
I think
he's killing it.
I also, but like, I don't know, you're being like funny, but I think he is gonna be like kind of being smart about it. Like, I think he's not. I think he knows that like just exploit what you can right now, go on people's podcasts, do that shit. But like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even saying he's a bad comic or he doesn't have a future, but like to say my career's not going the way I wanted it to after 2 months of being here, that's just a little delusional.
Yeah. But what about your career? Is it going the way you wanted it to?
Kind of.
Yeah.
For being honest.
Hell yeah, you're killing it.
I'm doing okay.
Grab your nuts, baby.
I had very low expectations, so
yeah.
Like, you keep the wall low, and
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't succeeded at anything, but like, I'm doing comedy all the time, and I'm liking it. So.
I was just thinking the other day, I had a thought where I was like, oh yeah, like I'm part of the Austin open mic comedy scene. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like if somebody were to go to meet another Austin comic somewhere else in the country.
Yeah.
You know who I am.
Right. You're representing from Austin.
Right.
It is cool. You are
like,
part of the Austin scene.
I'm not a huge part, or I'm not, Hans Kim or what, but
a part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that feels good.
It does. Feels good to be part of something you believe in.
Right.
And that's, I think, what it is. Like, we all moved here because we believed in it, and we liked the idea of something new.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, New York and L.A. are proven blueprints for comedy. But the move here happened during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic. And places, I mean, the two worst places to be, probably New York City and Los Angeles.
Austin comedy stock is going up, too. It's been going up for a while.
Yeah.
New York and L.A. are going constant at best, if not declining a little.
It's a little slower than I think people wanted in Austin because both of the clubs, I think, on paper should have been open already.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying like that's my expectation, but I think like Rogan's already missed like 3 opening dates.
Right.
And I think so has Cap City, which is fine, dude. You get it fucking perfect.
Right.
There's no reason to rush it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a little slower than people anticipated, which is good because it gives us more time to establish ourselves, and we're not going to get past that Cap City or Joe Rogan's club yet. But like,
yeah, well, one of us will, but
one day maybe both of us. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm riding your coattails to the fucking.
No, I'll definitely put in a good word for you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'll submit my resume.
Yeah,
he likes vets, right?
Yeah,
yeah. I might apply to work there.
It's a good idea.
It is. I think. Yeah,
I might too.
Because he's modeling it like the Comedy Store. So like, I think he's giving like the door guys like those opportunities.
Right.
So I'll definitely try to get in on that. I think everyone's gonna try to, but.
Yeah.
Hopefully the veteran thing on the resume
spikes
me up a little bit, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm going to call him after this and see what we can do.
Yeah, I'm on more of a texting basis with Joe, but if you want to call him, you can. But
I'll FaceTime
also,
him.
I don't think I scream bodyguard. I don't think I'm bouncing. I don't think I'm like I can bounce people, but I could bounce my size and below. Maybe, and also with this MMA shit, you don't know who's the featherweight champion of Tuscaloosa.
I mean, the door guys at the Comedy Store were never. I guess maybe they had security too or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some little dudes.
I don't know. I'm no bodyguard though.
Yeah.
The military trained me to kill, but I need a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really do it with my hands. Also, like this BJJ shit scares the shit out of me, dude. You don't know who can just wrap you up like a pretzel.
Right.
It's for real.
You guys did some hand-to-hand in the Navy?
A little bit.
Boot
dude.
camp?
Yeah. No.
Did you wrestle somebody? What did they teach you?
At expeditionary school.
Karate chop?
I mean, we went over like knees and elbows. The military likes knees and elbows.
Really?
And yeah, shit like that, and like just some moves, some takedown moves, and then
they tell you go for the eyes.
Well, we did pepper spray. I gotten sprayed. I had to get. Everyone's got to get sprayed.
Yeah.
And I would rather get shot in the arm. Never been shot in the arm, but I'm telling you, if you ask me right now, I'll take the shot.
How long does it stay in your eyes?
About an hour and a half.
No.
Well, so you go through like a course. So they spray you, and then you got to do like takedowns. Like there's a guy with like like those football pads.
Yeah.
Like there's a guy with one of those pads, and you got to rough him up, take him down. There's a guy with a baton. You got to like take the baton while you have pepper spray in your eyes.
Right.
You got to take the baton out of his hands, and there's a guy that they call the Red Man, who's all like he's got pads all over him, and it's like fuck, this guy's hand to hand with you, and he's got pads. He's like kicking you, and you got to like fuck him up, and you got to take him down.
Snot running down your nose.
Snot running down, dude. What it feels
Throwing
like.
up.
So what everyone expected is, I thought it was gonna be soap in the eyes.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna sting. Holy shit, is that debilitating?
Feel it in your butthole,
bro? Yeah, dude. Oh, I mean, in the shower too, when it like washed down.
Ew.
Yeah, it was the.
Does it hurt your pee
It
hole?
was like a reflash. Yeah. You ever scratch your nuts after eating a jalapeno?
Ooh, no.
Yeah, don't do it. For real, and I always do on accident. I only have to scratch my nuts while I'm eating peppers.
Yeah.
But
I'll scratch your nuts after you eat a jalapeno.
Well, yeah. Okay. Sounds lovely. But what was I saying?
Hand-to-hand combat,
so
Red Man.
What it feels like is like anytime like you blink and there's thousands of shards of glass in your eyes. Like it feels like you're bleeding. Your eyes are bleeding. Like it feels like anytime I blinked, it felt like my eyes were getting cut. And then you can't breathe. My lips, it got on my lips. My lips,
Ew.
I felt like I didn't have them anymore. It felt like they were wide open. Like imagine the chappest you've ever been. It felt like my lips were split wide open. Damn. I couldn't really breathe. And like your heart rate's pumping, you're running. Like it is so fucking bad. And then like they just bring you to a hose and you just put the hose in your eyes, but I couldn't even open my eyes. So I'm just like washing water on my face. And
you're crying?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it was fucking horrendous, dude. Worst experience of my life. The most pain. I've never, like, as far as pain goes, like, I've never really, like, never broken my back or anything crazy.
Yeah.
I've, like, fractured a little bone in my wrist that I didn't even know was broken.
Heartache?
A little heartache, but yeah, that's what whiskey's for.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I've never really hurt myself. So, like, as far as the pain spectrum, that's the worst pain I've ever felt.
Damn.
That's the worst fucking pain I've ever felt, and I wouldn't. Dude, I would shoot someone before that just because I don't want them to go through it.
Shit.
I would shoot someone before I pepper sprayed them. And maybe I just sound like a big fat fucking pussy right now, which is a possibility.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But didn't it feel great afterwards when you finally got your senses back and
you feel like a little bit of a warrior,
yeah.
Like that kind of thing. And
you
then
feel grateful for your eyeballs.
Yeah, and you're pretty convinced that they just got like significantly damaged. Like that was one of the things. Like I for sure don't have 20/20 vision anymore. And like
really,
I the pepper spray. Yeah, I think.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, you can't just fucking pepper spray people. That's insane. And like the purpose for doing it is because, like, if you're attached, if you're standing sentry, like if you're standing like guard, like at post, like if you're checking IDs for someone coming on a ship, or if just at like a post overseas, like they all have pepper spray. And the thing is if you spray someone, who's to say there's not a gust of wind coming at you? And like you're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna get some because it's just a spray.
Right.
So you need to be able to react. They want you to know how it feels and that you can fucking push through. So they put you through this thing.
Don't they have in war some sort of truces of like, hey, let's not do the pepper spray thing. Let's, you can kill somebody, but we don't got to.
Well, no, America has all these rules that the enemies do not have, which puts us at a significant disadvantage. But we have a moral code.
Right. I was hearing this term war crime the other day. They were saying Russia was doing war crimes, and I was like, isn't war a war crime?
Yeah, I would say.
I would say. Isn't it all just
what is a war crime? Like you just got caught. You just got caught stealing a corn dog while there's a war going on. That would be a war crime.
That's
crime at the time of war.
I heard in World War One they like had a truce on Christmas and they played soccer or something.
Imagine it's just football. Oh yeah, it's a true story.
Yeah,
it was World War One, but during the trenches. But imagine like a scout sniper just like littering off like the side, like, the side of the balcony, and the local police just, hey, you're not on my side. I'm not here to kill you, but come on, buddy.
Come on. We don't got to be doing war
fucking
crimes.
The environment, it means nothing to you. Yeah, it's a war crime, dude. Littering while you're on Overwatch.
Dude, we've done over an hour.
All right, good, because there is a part that I for sure want out, and I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is.
You might not.
The bonobos. I mean the baboons.
The baboons. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right. Anything else you wanted to get out there?
Yeah. We had a great show. Did we talk about Monks last time?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah. April 22nd. We have another show, Monks Jazz Club. 2 shows, 8 o'clock, 10:30. Doors are at 7:30 and 10. $20 tickets. BYOB. Free drinks. We have a great lineup. Featuring Niko Jordan.
Bottom lining, no biggie.
Yeah, for sure. That was a giving my PB&J to the kid that wears the trench coat at school. So when he does shoot it up, I'm not his victim. That's what I'm doing here. I'm giving you the opportunity because when you rain hell down on this earth,
smart move.
You might think that you're good. You might see me and be like, he gave me a shot. But no, April 22nd, come out, $20 tickets. No one's going to watch this, so it doesn't matter. But $20 tickets, BYOB. See you there. Monks Jazz Club, April 22nd.
Hell yeah. Feels good to be plugging dates. You got any dates? We say that at the beginning. You got any dates?
April 22nd.